finished?
Ah! Me. Splatoon 3!
Splatoon 3.
Alright. Back in it. Buddy's turn. Alright. Give us a second.
Dying.
Splatoon 3, baby!
Splatoon 3, Skyward Sword. On my birthday. My froyo kind of fucked.
I will.
It's frothy. Yeah,
Yeah, that's good.
it's a froth.
I'll froth you. Right, also, before we start, we hit 300 followers. That's kind of dope.
That is true.
Give me a second.
Ah. Come on, Patrick.
Patrick.
Oh.
302. We should.
Well, I just want to sip this real quick. This separated real weird. Sip some froyo. It's on. I'm still not sure.
Right,
All
am I
right.
going?
Yes. Me. Me. Yeah, no, but you're gonna buy a Sky. Yeah, exactly.
I literally, like, we were talking in the car, and I was like, there's not going to be any Breath of the Wild 2 news. There's just not going to be. And I was like, wouldn't it be so funny if they came on the stream and said, Breath of the Wild 2, there's no update. And I was right. I was absolutely right. Absolutely. Exactly what happened.
I mean, there was an update, and it's that later this year they're sharing news.
Yeah, but...
But they're really just gonna skip over The Legend of Zelda 35th anniversary?
Yeah. Zelda collection that everyone wanted didn't happen. Everyone's gonna be rip shit about that. No one, like... Everyone wanted Ocarina...
It's literally, like, Sunday is the anniversary.
And they did nothing for it. Unless they dropped something Sunday. Imagine if they did a fucking Zelda Direct. Like, no. At least with Pokemon, we know that they're gonna do a Pokemon Direct on the day of.
Yeah.
But...
Or a couple days before, it
Zelda,
depends.
we're just getting... Skyward Sword.
Trademarks for Phantom Hourglass and Wind Waker did go out, though.
But that's not what this...
Yeah.
This stream is about Psycholonials, the visual novel by Andrew Hussey of Homestuck fame. Anyway.
Alright. Interlude 1. Oh, go back. Not
What?
capturing. Not capturing. Abort. There we go.
Okay.
You just killed a cop. Dumped his car in the ocean. Nice going, genius. Cold hand of justice will close around your throat soon enough. Whatever it is that justice even means these days. But I gotta put Goomba on the bottom of the screen.
No, you don't.
I gotta put Goomba on the bottom of the screen.
No, you don't.
No. Maybe justice is whatever happens when people with power manage to punish whoever was trying to fight back a little for once. Maybe that's why you need a little more power of your own. Enough power to claim justice is what's happening when you're the one settling the score. Maybe what you need is even simpler than that. Maybe what you need is the power of choice. What will you do, Zen? Or Jen? Jen? You're a fugitive now. It seems only 2 choices are available. You can turn yourself in, or you can run. Run like the wind and hide. Find Abby, dry yourself off, bury yourself in your work, and figure it all out later. Which will it be?
Oh.
Oh no!
Well, if I know a true hussy visual novel, one of these is right and the other is wrong.
Yeah.
So. Huh. What are you thinking?
I would say this one is right because it said 1 line for surrender.
Yeah.
Sorry, I should have mentioned. The ability to make meaningful choices in this story can only be unlocked by a true successor. Unfortunately, that's not you. Not quite yet, at least.
Oh.
What? Don't worry, though. I'll check in again later when you've made a little more headway with this mess you've gotten yourself into. Till then, do whatever comes naturally, I guess. Sure, it'll all work out. Blammo.
Okay.
What?
I thought that said praxis.
That... No, that is praxis. That's
Praxis.
Yeah. That is a reference to the word praxis.
Stop and shop.
Stands soaked and freezing, alone at the steamboat wharf at night. Just checked Uber, and no drivers are currently available. Which you could have guessed might be the case at this hour during a pandemic. Maybe you didn't fully think this plan through.
Think.
No, you shouldn't second guess what you just did just because of some momentary sogginess. Review the facts. Nasty cop fired a bullet at an unarmed drunk girl who just crashed into a tree. The bullet missed but traveled directly through her painstakingly written manifesto. Really might as well have been like taking a bullet straight through the heart. What sort of author would you be if you didn't feel this way? So you did what had to be done.
Music's a little loud. This better.
So you did what had to be done. Checked the dead cop for a body camera, but he didn't appear to have one. Not sure if the sleepy NPD uses those. Well, you thought they were sleepy at least. Guess all police forces in quiet summer colonies seem sleepy until the bullets start flying towards drunk girls armed to the teeth with manifestos. That squad car surely had a dashboard camera. You had to do something. What were you going to do? Shoot the gas tank and blow up the car? Probably only works in movies. Water is right there. Completely surrounded by the stuff, actually. Now the only evidence linking you to the scene is your wrecked car, registered to your name, in the immediate vicinity of a dead cop without a squad car. That sounds pretty incriminating when you put it that way. You'll have to think about how to handle that. More importantly, you really need to get out of here. Check Uber one more time. Now it says there's a ride available. 6 minutes away. That's a relief. It'll give you some time to improvise an alibi. Dial 911 and think about what you're going to say before hitting the dial button. The emergency dispatcher picks up and asks you about your emergency. Try to sound calm because it's not a real emergency. Not when it comes to the role you're playing right now. Feel cozy and warm in your apartment. Don't know where your car is. Hey, I don't know if this is a real emergency. I just don't know where else to call. Pretty sure my car was stolen today. Patrick goes through the motions, asking you for your name and other relevant information. No reason to hold anything back. I want them to know who you are. They can rule you out when they find the body in the wreck. Then continue weaving your improvised story. Yeah, so I think it might have been an abusive ex-boyfriend. Been snooping around lately and he has a spare set of keys. Never gave him back to me. Patrick asks about him. Damn, you didn't think this far ahead. Continue spinning. Oh, his name? Sorry, I don't know if... I'm pretty scared of him. Not sure if I want to be on the record ratting him out. You have, like, some witness protection shit I can do? Patrick explained that isn't really how it works. They can send an officer over in the morning so you can file a police report. Oh, wow, I don't think, We really need to end this call soon before the wheels completely fall off this attempted alibi. Hey, I can text photos to you, the 911 or the police. How do I do that? Dispatcher provides you with a number to text, and you hang up.
I knew it.
Oh, no!
I knew it.
Your mind races for the right play. You panic and send the most recent photo which comes to mind. Probably was not the best idea. Maybe you should have just hung up after you said you were scared to give his name. You just had to go further with the bullshit. Witness protection program? What the hell was that? Well, it's done. It's a small wrinkle in your alibi, but you think you've easily done enough to leave the police feeling confused about what happens tonight. Happened. Gruber's here. Yipper. Not a moment too soon. You're freezing and exhausted. Somehow, role-playing on the phone with a first responder has been more psychologically draining than exchanging gunfire with one.
Okay.
Good to done.
Oh.
Oh, it was Martha's Vineyard, wasn't it?
Huh?
In the play you were in?
What?
The play you were in, I think, was Martha's Vineyard.
Winter People.
Winter People, yeah, it was Martha's Vineyard, right?
No, it was the Cape.
Martha's Vineyard's on the Cape, right?
You're on the Cape.
I don't know.
I don't remember. It might have been.
No.
Taylor team? Who's Taylor?
Wasn't there a character named Taylor in Winter People?
Shut up! That's not what this is about!
Taylor team.
Who's Taylor?
Tyler?
Tyler? Tyler from Dogs Cast?
Oh, I can't believe you actually came. I've been watching my phone all night waiting for you to tell me you can't make it after all. Get in here. There's plenty to eat. I made... D? Are you okay? Why are you look wet? You look soaked. Oh, Yeah, I fell in a puddle on the way over. You were right, I was too drunk to drive, so I took an Uber. Hard to find a ride at this time of night. Yeah, I bet. So you fell in a puddle? And got soaked head to toe? It was a big fucking puddle. Why don't you go clean up? Grabbed anything from my room to change into something dry. Yeah, dry sounds good. Okay, I'll be right here. I'll heat you up some dinner when you get back. God, you poor thing. They are literally saying LMAO out loud. You're having a rough day, aren't you?
Lamo, all the time.
Don't worry. You made the right call coming over. I'll take care of you. Thanks, Mom.
He looks. Look at that face.
Face of concern.
Where did the book come from? Did she just drop it?
Yeah, she was carrying it. Can't bring yourself to tell her yet. Night was much. Just need an evening to unwind without making Abby freak out about your cop murder. You're sure you'll get around to telling her later if you think of the right way to break it to her. Pencil her away.
Thank you, XM.
Matt with an X now.
Huh?
Matt with an X now.
Matt with an X?
Yeah.
Okay.
Been too good a friend to saddle her with the disastrous karma you seem to avoid stockpiling. Can't seem to avoid stockpiling. Perhaps you aren't stockpiling karma so much as dharma. Or maybe it's some chaotic juxtaposition of the concepts. Darman?
Darman!
Maybe you've been smashing your whole way through life, and only now is your soul reaping the auto-corrected consequences of haphazard practice. Gotta ditch this. Got that thing on me. You stash it in one of the bottom drawers, underneath some...
Oh, so now... Whatever.
Implication. You like the name? It sounds funnier. Quick thing. I think that once you beat the whole game, you can go through it again doing the choices at the end. So we're gonna have a lot more Psycholonials.
Yeah. See?
Yeah. Probably never look in here. Guess you could have tossed the gun too. Sent it into a watery grave along with the cop car. But now you're technically a fugitive. Trust the future even less than you did at the start of the day. There's no guarantee you won't need this again later. You didn't ask for this shit. Yeah, you guess you shouldn't have been driving drunk, but why should that mean you're suddenly dodging bullets from one of NPD's finest? Whatever. Take his dad. But you know the matter isn't done with you by a long shot. Keep haunting you unless you start fighting back. It's the gift that departed officer gave you. Albatross that'll hang around your neck for the rest of your life. Suddenly decide not to see it that way. The gift he gave you was resolve. You're so pissed about it, now you know you're on the right track. Your ambivalence about rebooting your brand is completely gone now. Place is the same rage and disgust which led you to write your manifesto in the first place. Rage and disgust for injustice, for the systemic evils of the nation, for the weakness and compliance which quell the righteous outrage of its citizens. And now, several years after its completion, there's even more to be mad about. Persecution from the miserable wretches online who canceled you. The ensuing mental breakdown which caused your life to spiral until you ended up on this island. Now, on top of all that, an almost certain shitstorm brewing from law enforcement once they start piecing together what happened tonight. Well, they can do their worst. All the dirtbags out there can have at you soon enough, because you won't be hiding for much longer. Your brand is about to get a very serious facelift. Once you step into the spotlight again, now on people are going to find it a lot harder to ignore what you have. So she's going to become, Jared Leto. This is the Jared Leto origin story.
Shut the fuck up.
Jared...
Shut
to
up.
get in...
Shut
what?
your whore mouth.
what really happened for Suicide Squad with Jared Leto is he actually just got in touch with Hussey.
Hussey, I'm gonna need you to write this.
Hussey, I need you to write this, and I need you to let me look at the
Hussey,
start
you'll
of
never
it.
believe what just happened to me.
Remember the fact that he went to go live on an island and came back and was surprised about coronavirus?
This is what he dreamed in the meantime.
You and Abby have a lot of work to do tomorrow.
Tuesday.
I thought it said the end.
I thought it was gonna say the end too.
At least I didn't have to pay for this again.
Yeah, you get the whole thing.
Oh.
Yes!
Your name is Abby. It's pronounced exactly as it's spelled, so that's made life pretty easy for you. Another thing that's made life easy for you is the fact that your parents are pretty rich. Rich doesn't really do it justice, though. Most people who vacation on this island for the summer are rich. Relative to the average American citizen, your parents are billionaires. Not the kind that barely qualify. 1 billion has 10 digits. They didn't seem content to stop at 10. Society was more than happy to oblige. They own the house you live in, which represents a minuscule rounding error in the grand scheme of their total net worth. Easy to forget about most of the year, and they probably would if you didn't live here year-round. Growing up, you form memories of this place strictly as a summer home. After college, you decided to move in here permanently. Mostly because it keeps them out of your hair. It's not the most convenient place to visit, so they never bother until the summer rolls around. This year is looking more and more like summer, as you once understood it, never will. Roughly 9 a.m., and you've just woken up. Later than yesterday, but that's okay. You were up late last night tending to your beleaguered friend, and even popular influencers need to sleep in sometimes. Bedroom is tidy. You'll always notice if it isn't. Make sure to keep it that way to reflect well on your brand, whether this room used as a backdrop.
Make sure to keep it that way to reflect well on your brand whenever this room is used as a backdrop for your content.
Can I just say, I got about 15 minutes without a major stutter. So pretty good for me. The Z monologue I did good on.
Keep going.
I don't know how to read. I'm Toraleth. Ordinarily, you'd reach for your smartphone first thing in the morning. After an extensive routine of cooking breakfast, exercising, and feeding your beautiful horse. But right after all that, you go for your phone to check out the action surrounding your exceedingly well-trafficked accounts. For whatever reason, today feels a little different.
Of course.
Instead, you decide to take in the environment. As a thoughtful influencer, you really can't spend too much time tweaking the appearance of the lifestyle you sell to the adoring public. I need to readjust my eyes. I read too many words. Okay. Nothing is left to chance. Your posters are carefully chosen and arranged to broadcast the preferred aesthetic to your crowd. And that aesthetic turns out to be a simple composite of your interests, which, judging from the wall, appeared to be BTS, horses, and that's about it. Your mind is a train that chugs along precisely 2 narrow rails. You'd be almost embarrassed about the single-mindedness of your enjoyment, but what can you say? Like what you like. Make no excuses. Fans are nothing if not supportive of these twin obsessions. Horses and BTS. Get a little closer to a hanging graphic depicting your favorite boys. It's hard to resist basking in their glow every now and then. BTS and BTS is an extremely popular K-pop group, and you are a vocal member of ARMY, which is what the fandom calls itself. You estimate you spend the majority of your waking hours contemplating these 7 extraordinarily beautiful boys. Bio says you're bisexual, but you often like to joke in your posts that that you like women, as well as exactly 7 men. That's it. You are also an avid Jimin Jungkook G-Cook. G-Cook truther, which is to say you strongly believe Jimin and Jungkook are secretly in love with each other. But you don't consider this a theory or even a particularly well-kept secret. The evidence is overwhelming, and those who refuse to concede to these stone-cold facts are blind, delusional charlatans. You've even written a manifesto on the subject, which, as you've told Z before, is something only crazy people do. But you are the one exception to that rule, since when it comes to this subject, you aren't crazy at all. Your eyes are wide open. Your wide open eyes wander to another poster, featuring a number of majestic stallions. What else is there to say on the matter? Just plain fucking love horses. Enough said. Yeah. No. Horses kick ass. The end.
And this is where it is no longer a fictional piece of writing and is now just an open autobiography.
It's just an open Andrew Hussey autobiography. Speaking of Spirit's Adventure. I don't have to play that on the channel.
Why? It didn't hit on.
No, it didn't. It only reached 20.
Oh, shit.
You meander towards your desk. Most cosmetic and hair supplies live here, plus some other silly stuff to keep things fun whenever you stream content from this station.
She's a streamer!
Yeah. Little conversation pieces. Things for your fans to notice and comment on. Nothing from any fandom you're particularly interested in per se, but you are mindful about the interests of your followers. Like to throw them little bones here and there. Not gonna lie, I expect to see a hussy horse fan. It's nice to see you. But when you're not streaming or doing yourself up for shoots, this here is the main reason you find yourself at the desk. Primarily use this laptop to write your fics. Lately, it's all RPF stories dedicated to exploring the alternate universe lives of your severed heads of 7 fictional boys. Many of these
fictional, they're favorite. BTS isn't real. Fictional. It's a man of tale.
Many of these fics get pretty racy. None of your fans have the slightest idea this is one of your hobbies. Pretty tight lid on the habit, since it's frowned upon in many fandom circles, to say the least.
Yeah.
Only the truth is, you'd get crucified if it got out. But not much like Z, and don't throw caution to the wind as she has in the past. Your brand is a tight ship. I'm
starting to lose it.
I'm starting to lose it. Well, except when it comes to the effusively sharing your sexual exploits with followers. In that sense, it's quite a loose ship. But when it comes to writing fiction, a whole different can of worms, and heads will understandably roll if the wrong type of online stories were to be associated with your name.
Wait, hold on, go back. There's no text.
Yeah.
She's just there. Cool.
There's your horse. His name is David Hasselhoof. Your parents got him for you as a high school graduation present when he was just a wobbly-legged little colt. Makes him almost 10 years old now. Graduated from Harvard, first thing you did was make plans to transport David to the island where you could reunite with him. Tend to him on your own in summer home. He is by far your favorite family member. The very essence of quiet strength and loyalty. As for the silly name, it came with a horse. I'd never heard of David Hasselhoff before you got him. You assume it's a pop culture reference that boomers would get worked up about? I got worked up about it. You're not in the SpongeBob fandom? But the way you saw it, who are you to fault them for their pop references? God knows you're prone to indulging in the references held dear by you and your peers. You can't possibly begrudge your elders the same simple joy. Besides, I thought the name was cute. Your phone is buzzing. What could this be? Oh, it's Z starting a video chat. Not out of the ordinary, but quite ridiculous in this concept, considering she slept in your house last night. What up? Hey, you're awake. Kinda. Why don't you come downstairs? I'll make you something. Check out this bitch who can't stop feeding me. What did I even do to deserve this shit? This bed and breakfast shit. Realize I suck, right? Been living in a very unhealthy lifestyle. Sure.
I think it's one of those K-pop boys. Don't know them. Don't know that one. I'm guessing it's a K-pop thing.
I'm assuming it's a K-pop thing because that's definitely not Post Malone.
I don't think it's a member of BTS though.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I just want to help you recuperate before you sink back into your den of despair. I don't know if I'm going back anytime soon. Your parents' huge bed is super comfy. I must say I enjoy rolling around in its extravagant expanse, getting my stank all over it. I feel like I'm marking my territory. Glad you're amusing yourself in there. I pissed in it, actually. Really get the job done.
Oh.
No, you didn't. Sure I did. Please tell me you didn't actually pee in my parents' bed. No. Not yet, at least. You have to kind of pee bad, though. Will you get the fuck out of there? Come on, we're in the same house. This is dumb. Let's hang out. Tell me all about your big plans. Oh yeah, that shit. I almost forgot why I made the harrowing journey to your manor. Yes, I know, you risked life and limb to get here. Fell in a huge puddle. I'm hanging up now. Come downstairs. Dick do I have to suck to get a mimosa around here? Fine. Well, if I must. But if that's how it's gotta be, then your bed and breakfast is about to get a Yelp review for the ages. See, why don't you hold off on the booze for a while? It isn't even 10 a.m. yet. Here, I'll fix you up some orange juice. What? I thought this was brunch. How you do brunch, right? Yesterday you were so drunk you were barfing in your macaroni and falling into puddles. Oh yeah. Just slow down. My parents have a wine cellar which you can feel free to raid tonight. Wow, nice. Yelp review just got a lot better. Good enough to bury the tawdry dick-sucking lead at least. Speaking of the last night, of last night.
Of the Last Supper.
And falling into puddles. The macaroni was the Last Supper. Falling into puddles. What about it? You were completely soaked last night. But I noticed your manuscript was dry. Yeah, so I lost my balance and I couldn't tell I was heading right for the puddle. Huge puddle. Yeah, and I didn't want my thing to get wet, because, like, printing out another one would just be a fucking pain. So I was falling, as I was falling, I used my quarterback arm and, like, launched it to safety, then splash, down I go. I see. Why is there a hole in it? Oh, that's a hell of a story. Looks like a bullet hole. Yeah, it is. Shot my own fucking manifesto. You mean last night? No. This was like years ago, when I finished the thing. Remember my whole mental breakdown? Oh, damn, I mean, yeah, you've told me the story, but I guess not all of it. The day I finished that thing, coincidentally almost exactly when all that was going down. Hold on. Excuse me. Like when my dad died and I dropped out of school and then completely fell apart and said all that crazy shit online. Also finished my manifesto and I guess I got it. Going nuts. No. Like a New Yorker. Jesus. Drink water. Thank you for drink water.
Thank you.
There's shit in my water. Not mold though. It's.
Is it from your thing?
It's from my tea.
Oh.
Just stuck for some reason. Well, you're the only one who tells me only crazy people write manifestos. Is it really that surprising I'd pop a cap in my own magnum opus? I guess not. I have to admit, I feel kind of crazy maintaining my own manifesto. I don't think I would ever shoot it. That just means you can't be all that passionate about it.
You have to cherish her.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me, but that is bullshit. I mean every word of it with all my heart. You should read it. Abs, I'm not reading your sordid K-pop manifesto. No, I'm trying to understand your stuff and help you with it. You don't need to sell me on anything. If you say that your boys, Jim Cook, are fucking each other, then I believe you. There's so much to it. Yeah, and I believe it. Just let those boys be in love, you know? Good for them.
Good for them.
I don't need it proven through your painstaking academic rigors.
You be having a point, though.
Fair, though. Meanwhile, unlike you, I am intellectually curious enough to delve into another woman's delirious manifesto. Oh, read it? A few pages. That is what little I could glean around the gaping bullet hole. So, what do you think? It's unsurprisingly quite intense. I'd expect nothing less. It's also very, what? Clown heavy? Yeah. It's all about clowns. Wasn't this all just inspired by your Juggalo phase? I don't know about that. There are a lot of inspirational forces that went into this. Most of all, this shit came to me in a series of increasingly psychotic dreams in the run up to my mental breakdown. Pretty hardcore. And now you want to turn whatever this is into your new brand? Yep, I'm fully committed to it now. On a fucking mission. Oh, cool. I mean, I remember you talking about it before, but it was always in the vague context of some crazy thing you wrote. Not something you actually wanted to do something with. I'm going to help you out. Maybe you can explain it to me a little more? Mostly, it's just a bunch of revolutionary rhetoric about how America and capitalism sucks and should be destroyed. Naturally. But the socialist rhetoric is repackaged to be like, super clowny. Who doesn't love a nice clown? Fucking nobody. Post Malone. So that's it? Lots of radical left-wing philosophy? Plus, like, everyone gets to be a clown?
She gets it!
Basically. But there's a lot more to it. There's also tons of lore. Lore? Yeah, that's what my feverish dreams provided, mostly. So much shit. I talk about where these ideas came from. The Jubilites originated on the planet Whimsify. A planet? So the Jubilites are alien clowns. Yeah, well, they were. Their civilization died millions of years ago, and their founder has been communicating to me through dreams. Not literally, I mean. I know they're just dreams, but the lore says.
Sounds like us talking about copying Psycho.
It does. Whimsify. That's how it's pronounced. But it's spelled Whimsiphae. Whimsify. Well, cool. I didn't know it was this deep. I guess this was a whole creative writing project then, not just a crazy manifesto. Oh no, it's still crazy as fuck. But yeah, it runs very deep. I think with my whole new brand, it'll just release the whole thing sequentially, like in little bits, a few pages at a time. This is Homestuck. This is just releasing Homestuck. This is just Andrew Hussey telling his own story.
I've had enough. I don't think Andrew Hussey shot a police officer.
I forgot that detail. I forgot that happened. Not gonna lie. Yeah, you forgot that part? Thanks for backing me up. Like in little bits, a few pages at a time. Okay, so where do we start? Well, obviously the first thing I'm gonna need is a new clown sona. Oh, that sounds fun. Yeah, clowns is fun as shit. That's the whole point of them. That's how I envision rebooting my brand. I just start the fuck over. And I come out with my clown sona. Boom! I'm like, hey, this is me. This is me now. I'm a fucking clown. And isn't this literally what Andrew Hussey has been doing? Didn't Hussey... Hold on.
My head is going to explode. My head is going to explode. My head is going to explode. Whoa!
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Why? Whoa, what are you doing? What is happening? What are you doing? What are you doing? Hello?
This is literally just what he's been doing, right? Oh, what is he posting?
You don't have an account.
This is literally what he did. How do we know he didn't actually kill a cop?
There.
Hold on.
Michelle.
Hold on. He starts off with his clown sona, and then he starts releasing his new Psycholonials manifesto, page by page. I think there's something more going on here.
Play the damn movie.
I'm on TV. If I do a bunch of photo shoots, that's starting my... I wish Aisha Homestuck were here for that one. Me accusing of her friend Andrew Hussey of committing murder. Never forget that happened last time.
Never forget that Aisha follows this account.
Yeah.
It could pop into stream at any point. Anyway.
Then I come out with my clown sona. Like, hey, this is me now. Fucking clown. I do a bunch of photo shoots. That's my starting content. And once I establish myself that way, start rolling out the serialized manifesto. That's literally what his Instagram is account right now.
Can you shut up?
Like, start pitching that to people. See if I can drag more enthusiastic new clowns into my tent. This sounds great. I can help you come up with a clown sona. Maybe later I can make one too. Oh, I expect nothing less. You make such a lovely jubilate. Wow. Flattery will get you everywhere. Oh, hi.
Oh, hello!
Hello, thank you for the raid. Thank you for the follow, Sayumi Rose. You just missed me accuse Andrew Hussey of killing a cop.
Thank you for the raid. How are you guys? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Oh.
Thank you for the follow, Queen Roses.
Hello. Thank you for being here.
What a moment to join.
We
just went over how... Oh, thank you for the follow, Pastel Baby.
Thank you for the follow. Hello. Playing a little visual novel called Psycholonials.
I thought I had this set up.
There you go. Yes.
Yeah, there's just no @ in it.
Yes, thank you for the follows, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
I'm so sorry that you missed that. It was really an iconic moment. Oh, thank you. Hi, I'm Shinx.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, thank you.
I'm so sorry that you missed me accusing Andrew Hussey of murdering a cop.
Yeah.
And I don't think I can provide context. 302 followers and more.
Yes.
Oh, thank you, Bash 0814 the Gamer.
Thank you. Yeah, if you guys have read Homestuck,
then you'd know that Andrew Hussey has killed a cop.
This is made by Andrew Hussey, who wrote Homestuck. Yes, thank you guys for being here. How are you guys?
I'll go back and
pull up the Instagram.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I actually have to reopen it anyway.
It's fine.
Okay.
Is he kind of a better dude now? For simplicity's sake, I will say yes.
Yeah.
He's a clown now, which he always kind of was. We're up to the same old Aussie. Debatable.
Okay. I'll show you. So it says over on the game. Then I come out with my clown sona. I'm like, hey, this is me now. I'm a fucking clown. I do a bunch of photo shoots, and that's my starting content. Once I establish myself that way, then I start rolling out the serialized manifesto content.
And then here he is.
Here he is.
The clown.
Couple months ago,
the clown. And this is
releasing his clown sona.
This is him promoting Psycholonials, too.
He was promoting Psycholonials like this. His clown sona, doing photo shoots, and then starts releasing serialized manifesto content.
Oh, we got another follower, too. Thank you! The Halo Gamer! Thank you for the follow!
Thank you, the Halo Gamer!
Thank you for the follow. Welcome. An official Homestuck team member follows this account.
Yeah, an official Homestuck team member follows us.
Homestuck team member follows this Whoops!
Yeah, an official Homestuck team. Oh, dear. I just, instead of oh dear, I said oh dear.
Oh dear. Alright, let's get back into it.
Yeah, he ditched the slurs. He's a lot better now.
He did, yes.
You're also an avid... She killed the cop truther, which is to say you strongly believe secretly of each other hussies trying to cop. But you can't consider it as a theory or even practically well-kept secret. The evidence is overwhelming. Those who refuse to concede to the stone cold facts are blind, delusional charlatans.
My head is going to explode.
But yeah, Hussy, I made the joke that Hussy is just... Hussy released this as a form of autobiography, and Jasper was like, I don't remember the part where Hussy shot a cop. Nobody remembers the part where she shot a cop in this so far.
Alright, let's go.
You can't... We don't have enough proof. Hussy is guilty until proven innocent.
Someone get Aisha on the call.
Yeah, Aisha, who works on Homestuck and was the director of Pester Quest, follows this account.
Let's go. Read this again.
Like, start pitching that to people and see if I can drag more enthusiastic new clowns into my tent. Sounds great. I can help you come up with a clown sona. Maybe later I can make one too. Oh, I'd expect nothing less. You'd make such a lovely Jubilite. Wow. Flattery will get you everywhere. It better, bitch. How about after breakfast we head up to my vanity mirror? I can give you a whole glow up. A clown up.
A clown up.
Hell yeah.
Later. I'm nervous. Oh.
Needs to be better than my old Juggalo clown sona. What did that look like? Do you have any photos? Probably, but it just looked like some edgy teen piss. You don't need to see that shit. Will contaminate our results. You also cosplay a long time ago? You should be an old hand at this. Maybe you don't even need my help. Yeah, I did when I was a kid, but you don't have nearly the amount of gray makeup it would take to duplicate those results.
My head is going to explode. My head is going to explode.
Never mind. We won't be speaking of that.
My head is going to explode.
I just want to make some cool clown shit happen here. I think I want to do something with G's. My Z's. Z's? My name?
No.
What? Thanks, Gavinator744655. No what?
Just keep going.
Z's? Like my name. Oh, yeah, Let me try something. Oh, actually, that's fucking sick. Oh, actually, that's fucking sick. You like it? Yes, I do. Raid! Woo!
Thank you, Shanks.
Yeah, I
Raid
do.
Again.
Abs for a ridiculous bimbo. You can be a genius sometimes. I mean, I did graduate from Harvard, you know. Yeah, but by fucking all the professors, right? Well, yes, but isn't that what a genius would do? Yeah, I rest my case. Here, let me mess with this look some more.
Yes. I thought it was gonna be a reference to Gambly, to be really honest with you. So, and Jer's going at the Andrew Hussey Instagram again.
Andrew Hussey's Instagram has never had this many hits.
No, it's completely different.
It's completely different.
Okay, you're a clown. Hey, you're a clown. Okay.
It does look good though. Hussey's clown sona unfortunately looks good. Oh, look at you. This is so cute. It's not supposed to be cute though. It's supposed to be badass. Well, it's that too, but mostly it's cute because I know who's underneath. My god. What? I don't know, maybe my clown sona isn't working too well. really hitting on me. But I always do that. No. Now I've added clown pheromones to the equation. Could be dangerous. Perhaps. So is that it? You think you're done? With the face, yeah. Obviously, I need some new ensembles. None of your clothes are going to cut it because you're an absurd giant, and I don't want to go back to my place anytime soon. Because, well, I just don't. You can always go shopping this week. More places are open for business than you think. Yeah? About a name. What? Doesn't your clown soda need a clowny name? No, I think I'll just keep my name. It's already a name I gave myself to replace my parent-given name. I'll rebrand and all, but I won't keep name-hopping like a fool.
What was that for? What was that face?
I was thinking. I guess that makes sense. Old haters will link my new brand with my controversial past, but I don't even really care at this point. They can take their best shot, but I'm not running anymore. Am I allowed to make a clowny name when I make my clown sona? Of course, that is strongly encouraged for all those who choose to clown out. Oh, I know what I'll go with. My old screen name, when I was a kid. Apple Pie.
Oh.
That's Baird. Apple Pie.
Apple Pie. Oh, I think.
Oh, I see. Well, now who's the one being cute as fuck? I guess it was me when I was 10 years old and playing Neopets?
Yes!
But also, it's still you in your cute clown makeup. You're right. It's a shame to waste this clowny cuteness on my gay mother, who would think I was cute even if I took a shit right on her bedroom floor. Wow. Why don't we take the new brand for a spin and see what people think? But you don't have your new fits yet. Whatever, I'll just take a headshot selfie. You went in on this? Okay.
Oh, they look great.
You clear out your Instagram account, deleting the Clear out your Instagram account, deleting the photos from your stale brand, and post the inaugural selfie showing off your new clown song. Abby Cross posts the same photo to her account and tags you in it. No going back now. The brand is officially launched. Day slips by as you...
Bisexual lighting.
That is bisexual lighting. That is actually bisexual lighting. The day slips by as you monitor the comments and feedback of your humble starter post. Reception to your clown sona is almost universally positive. Can't tell if it's real praise or if Abby's followers are just being polite to her friend whose obvious charity case. She's got a nice pity shed out. Doesn't matter though, because at the end of the day, clout is clout and you have to start somewhere. I already have over 10,000 new followers, which seems like an absurdly high number to you.
Chaos Crypt when? I'm
When
joking.
But when you consider you're just siphoning off of Abby's following of 3 million, it's just a tiny drop in the bucket. Still, it's a strong start for only having posted a single clown selfie. Now it's up to your showmanship to build on it. That's terrifying. I have 4 notifications. Let me clear those real quick.
How we doing? Thank you guys for being here.
Thank you again for the raid.
Yes,
Shanks.
thank you. If you guys are interested, we have a Discord server that you're absolutely welcome to join. We have a YouTube channel that you're absolutely welcome to check out. We do a little show on this channel, a D&D podcast called Dogscast that I haven't promoted in a long time. There it is. And yeah, we really appreciate you guys being here. Yeah.
Still clowned up, huh? Yeah, I'm living in the paint for a while. Trying to get into character. Is a character? I thought your clown sona was just you. Well, it is. Jubilite Manifesto says your clown sona is an expression of your truest self. Like a final form. Sounds like some anime shit. Oh, it's totally some anime shit. Well, it sure seems like people are enjoying your clown sona. I just think they're being polite for now. It's all a bit patronizing. Your followers just like whatever you do. Of course they're going to be nice to the weird clown friend.
Oh, that's you!
That's
You're
me.
my weird clown friend!
We'll see how they really feel once I start rolling out my actual content. Sure,
Oh, me and my weird clown friends.
I want to make sure I'm following Shing.
You are. It says you are. It says it right there. He's following since a couple minutes ago.
Yeah, I've been following Shing. You know what? As a thank you for the raid, I don't know if you're even still here. Thank you for the raid.
Yeah, we just dropped you a sub. Dropped you a tier 1.
I think they're just being polite for now. It's all a bit patronizing. Your followers just like whatever you do. So of course they're going to be nice to your weird cloud friend. Well, we'll see how they really feel once I start rolling out my actual content. Really curious to see where it goes. I'll just keep giving you shoutouts until we get your brand to take flight. I can't believe what a chicken shit I was being about following you. This could be so fun. The loser who's had a problem with me supporting you aren't worth any consideration anyway. Yeah, basically. And besides, nobody's even said anything yet. Maybe because nobody's connected me with my previously problematic identity yet, or the fact that I just killed a cop. That actually would probably get us more followers, am I right? I suppose that is one advantage to clowning up. Keep the old haters guessing. The haters will probably catch on soon enough, and then we'll see the actual consequences that we'll have. I just don't give a fuck anymore. I hope they show themselves. Makes it easier for me to keep an eye on them. Yeah, whatever. Life is too short to worry about how their opinions... Like, she's just so calm for the fact that she just killed a man. Not even 24 hours ago.
Well, she hasn't said that yet.
Yeah, that's how calm she's being. She hasn't even mentioned the fact that she killed a man less than 24 hours ago. Yeah, whatever. Life is too short to worry about how the opinions of shitty people reflect on your reputation. We're just having some fun here. Speaking of which, looks like you found the wine cellar. Oh, yeah. Highly recommend the, 2016 Domaine Georges Romer Moussinier. Excellent vintage. If you say so, I don't actually know anything about wine. Neither do I just looked around the cellar and checked prices online. The most expensive shit I could find. It goes for $17,000 a bottle. Really? The internet says so, yeah. I had no idea my parents had such pricey stuff down there. Guess I shouldn't be surprised. Don't they also have a bunch of fucking Bentleys in the garage?
Bentley!
There's one Bentley and a few other cars, but yeah, they spend money on a lot of stupid things. Maybe we should have saved this super expensive wine for a special occasion. This is a special occasion. There's a couple of friends hanging out for the first time in forever. For the first time in forever.
GMC.
I killed a cop. You're right. If this doesn't sound like a if this doesn't count as a $17,000 night, I don't know what does. Cheers. Let this mark the beginning of a long and fruitful endeavor to exploit the living shit out of your Let this mark the beginning of a long and fruitful endeavor to exploit the living shit out of your parents and their obscene hoard of ill-gotten wealth. Certainly drink to that. What else did you have in mind? Give me some time to build the brand first. Then I'll let you know what's up. It's all related, you'll see. Suspense is killing me. I hope you're prepared to bring this level of showmanship to your new brand and not waste it all on me. Don't need to worry about that. Just keep supplying me with these fresh new... And I'll play the role of ringmaster. Colin.
Aha!
Nobody. Some fucking...
Cool!
Ooh.
Abby is literally too kind. Yes.
So, I was gonna say, so this is today. No, it's not today. It's 4/27.
Yes.
No, 4/28.
Yeah, because it was...
Yeah. And then a day went by. 7 days and nights of being supplied with a steady diet of fresh news due to Abby's enthusiastic hype, combined with your newfound flair for social media ringmastering, your Instagram following has ballooned to a figure you can barely comprehend. It's over 500,000 new subscribers. When? Total was unfathomable to you at one point. But you have to keep reminding yourself this is a modest fraction of Abby's total fandom. The account is your fans too now, only by the promotion she generously provided. The true test comes soon when you begin to flex your wisdom in front of a sizable starting crowd. You've begun releasing the introductory portions of your manifesto, which have been met with a largely positive reception, if somewhat confused as well. These are... Hussey has posted these exact pictures before. Hussey has posted these two pictures before. I'm sure of that. While your new fans appear to be humoring your dogmatic content, they mainly seem to be here for the novelty of your clowny e-girl stuff. You're rolling in more than you know what to do with. An almost limitless reservoir of thirsty boys who would appear to be at your disposal for about anything. Of course, they're simply all the same you've been hounding after Abby for years, who seem to be more than willing to migrate to a greener, clownier pasture. And of course, as expected, a few old aunties have begun to surface as well. And they brought receipts. You knew they would. You simply delete some of the comments containing links to your previously problematic behavior, block, and move on. Their negativity is overwhelmingly drowned out by other more positive comments regardless. Absolutely disgusting person. If you stand this problematic piece of garbage, just unfollow me now. Total shit. This is a relief to see, and it helps you rise above the hate. But you don't rise above it before you take note of every single hater and anti who smears you in your comment section and elsewhere.
Hold on. I want to read some of these.
NB Garfield.
Softboy Makara. Gansey.
The Catrakinny. Horny for Bojack.
LOL what, Wendy?
Pickle Rick shit. Pickle Rick balls.
Pickle Rick fart. Candice Schmandis.
Mandico.
I thought it was
Pickle
Candice
Fart
Schmandis.
Rick. Eric B. 0452. MB Garfield. Steph 9089. Patra Kinney. You two are content creators. Do you have a spreadsheet of antis? Yes.
No.
I do.
No.
And it's that one person who came into our Hamtaro stream and was homophobic to us. I don't actually remember that person's name.
No, I don't either.
Yeah.
Django Fettus.
You make sure to maintain a thorough list of every nasty piece of shit before you block, move on, and benevolently rise above the noise. They are nothing to you now. Except motivation.
You have them on a list.
Motivation to prove them wrong and make them deeply sorry if they ever occurred to them to post unkind words about such a cute and creative clown girl with a sensational new brand. Your sharp rise on the coattails of your famous friend has all been good fun to monitor. Fact is, you've barely even begun revealing the good shit. Before you share that stuff with your new fandom, you'll need to make sure Abby is up to speed on the next phase of the campaign. Abby?
Hold on. Our anti-list is Django Fettas, Missile Tyler, and Django Fettas, and then our fandom list is Earth to Van, Azrael West, and Kit Kat.
Yeah. Abby? We need to talk about Pranksis. What? Pranksis. First critical piece of Jubilite doctrine it will be unveiling soon. But you need to know about it first. Much more importantly, you need to practice it. I do? Why? Pardon. Because pretty soon this movement is gonna need money, and I mean an absolute fuck ton of money. As generous as you have been with your credit cards, helping me buy new clothes and shit, that level of financing isn't really going to cut it. But one of my credit cards has $1 million limit. Wow, a whole $1 million. That's cute. Cute? Z, you drive a fucking Kia. And yet I'm the one with an exceptionally refined palate for expensive wine. I also know $1 million is a bullshit chicken feed number. You need to start thinking bigger. Maybe you should try and relax. Your account is off to Such a good start. Between the two of our accounts, we could really pull together some really good revenue streams. You start stressing about how it is all chicken feed money or whatever, you won't have any fun. Wasn't that the point of all this? To have fun? Abby, you still don't understand. Pranks is the very essence of having fun. The more money you make, the more it multiplies the fun you're having. Oh, I'm sure that's true and all, but that's one of the points I've been trying to make to my parents. I've already been doing some serious numbers. I know I half-assed my business degree, but I've actually been able to translate my following into a pretty profitable situation while having a good time doing it. My parents can both go eat shit about my bad career choices. Yeah, on the topic of your parents. That's what this is about. I thought this was supposed to be about Pranksis. It's also about Pranksis. What the fuck is Pranksis? Pranksis is everything. A mission-critical plank in the Jubilite platform. The central pillar, actually. It's what most of my manifesto's sanctioned clownery revolves around. It also happens to be the key to how I start bankrolling the fuck out of this jam. Alright, genius, so what is it? Well, you know what a prank is. Yes? You know what Praxis is?
I know what Praxis is. Please check out Dogscast Monday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on twitch.tv/chaos_crypt for a wonderful lion lady named Praxis. She's very wonderful and she is a lesbian and she gets shit done. Please enjoy her. She's wonderful. Thank you.
No. Okay, forget about all that then. It doesn't actually matter for the time being. Let's talk about your parents. Can you help me out with this? And that'll be the first real-life lesson as Pranksis. When's the last time you talked to them? Oh, a couple days ago, actually. Rarely call, but they do keep an eye on my accounts. I guess they've noticed I've been doing something different lately. They sure do hate your crazy socialist diatribes? I don't know. Ha ha ha. But I also have them believing this is all just an act to own the libs or whatever. Like, good ratings and all, and down the road, we're just gonna fuck with people out about it. Turn it into a racket or something. It's easier to deal with them if I tell them things like that. They think it's all good in theory, but wow, you sure do rile them up. This is all incredibly good, actually. Abby, you didn't even know it, but quite naturally gifted with the art of Pranksis already. Fashion girl, love 01. Looks like a goddamn sheep. Am I? Yeah, this is the perfect table setting. Prepping the marks and all. I don't even think I have much explaining to do here. I just need you to call them again soon. I already typed a bunch of notes for you to hit in conversation. Okay? By now, you've become considerably more familiar with the finances of Abby's family. Over the past week, you've priced together a more complete picture through questioning Abby and a few other methods of research. Their political activity was some of the easiest stuff to find. Over the last 4 years, they've been steadily making huge donations to the Trump campaign. The dump campaign. More recently, it looks like they've switched to becoming heavy Biden donors. You're sure it's not for any ideological reasons, but likely due to the entire Trump charade looking more like a sinking ship all the time, especially in light of the pandemic response and its economic fallout. I don't remember if Biden was even really running at this point.
He was, but it wasn't. It was still very. I think that was like the Pete Buttigieg and Bernie and
yeah, it was like
Elizabeth Warren and
Pete, Bernie, and Elizabeth Warren at that point.
And the other guy whose name escapes me at the moment.
I don't know, Jeb Bush.
Jeb Bush!
You can tell this move just must have been a bitter pill for a dad to swallow, and while he is kind of a dumbass, he's not so stupid as to let a perfectly hollow, easily corruptible president walk into office without taking a whole bunch of his money first. Jeb Bush. Do I have another notification happening? Truth is, in the man's heart of hearts, you doubt he really gives a shit which, whoa,
Ooh.
gets to run the show. As long as he gets to take photos with him at 5:15 $50,000 per plate fundraising dinners. April... That seems too late in the election for that stuff to not already happen. I don't even remember.
I don't remember.
April isn't real.
Biden might have been already, like, confirmed at
I
that
don't
point.
know.
I don't know. Time is an illusion.
Here's how Bernie can still win. If you take a closer look at the companies which they own a lot of shares in, it becomes pretty obvious the economic disruption has hit them pretty hard. Wild swings in their total net worth, the tune of billions. Their money people must have been moving the assets around like crazy to protect what's left. It's hard to pin down their total net worth given the complexity of their holdings, but your recent estimate shows it must have been somewhere between $20 and $30 billion. Probably not for long, depending on the economy, of course. As well as what you and Abby can manage to put into motion with your revolutionary new philosophy known as Pranksis. Well, if they invested in Bitcoin, then they're doing pretty well. Or Dogecoin. They would have done incredible. I mean, it did have a big dip, but if they had invested $30,000 in Dogecoin when it was less than a penny, and now it's 5 pennies? Bro, that's big. So I just had a pretty long talk with them. They were really surprised I called, but happy to hear from me. I never call them out of the blue like that. It's good. What happened? I just went through everything you listed for me. But naturally, you know, which meant I had to just talk for a long time just bullshitting away with small talk, so it didn't seem suspicious. Great, see? Told you. Barely need any coaching at all. What is Pranksis? Come on, Z, why are you so surprised I'm good at working my parents? I've been bamboozling these people my whole life. I bet. Go on. I find...
My head is going to explode. My head is going to explode. My head is going to explode!
I finally got around to bringing up the Bitcoin stuff again. Actually, it was already smooth because I already brought it up. What? Like a year ago? Remember that? Yeah, because I told you to. I know, have you really been planning this for that long? I thought you were just having me do it as a goof. It was a goof, but it also served the double purpose of laying the groundwork in case we ever wanted to finally make all this stuff happen. That's how you have to do. Do it. Think long term, and just make the most of future opportunities as they present themselves. Create those opportunities, like they were doing now. Yeah, so I started babbling about Bitcoin shit again, for your notes. I still feel like I don't know what I'm talking about when I get into it. I know you don't. It's good you sound a little confused about it. You are. You're not supposed to be an expert. This is just stuff you've been reading up on a little. All you're doing is priming them. Right, so are you really going to hack all my parents' money?
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin! Like, that wasn't just more of your outrageous bullshit all this time? Abby, this is what hacking is. Like 90% social engineering. You need to be patient. Plant all these seeds along the way. Set up points of psychological leverage, and when the time is right, you have like a little bit of a low-end programming ready to go. It sounds a lot easier than it is. This is all a lot easier than it sounds. It is? Yeah, I've been doing a bunch of stuff already. I bet you have. Well, last week I've been micro-targeting your parents on Facebook with ads for Bitcoin shit. Oh my god. For the service I want them to be using, of course, it's a real service. Deals in high-volume crypto transactions. The point is to get them to do real shit first, then get tricky with it a little later, okay? I've been emailing them shit that looks legit enough. Kind of bombarding them with info, offhand testimony from rich, trusted people, other rich fucks spooked about the economy. And now, you're one of the human levers too. When the time comes, you're the one who pushes them to make the final move. With the trusted people. I mean they're fake. It's all just me. I started a few fake email chains. You know, the ones boomers love to reply to and forward around. It's like catnip. They can't fucking help themselves. Put a ton of crap email addresses in the recipient field. Included a bunch from people I know they're acquaintances with. Nobody too close, but names of other rich people they'd recognize and listen to if they saw them babbling about crypto as a way to protect their billions in a dumb email chain. The fact that Hussey probably finished writing this part right before Bitcoin skyrocketed. I hate Andrew Hussey.
I hate him. My head is going to
I
explode.
think that Andrew Hussey
has future sight.
has future sight. Like, there's no way to explain some of this shit. I actually did this on a whim, being skeptical of the returns, but it's been working phenomenally. I got your mom to reply, like, this had to have been done months ago.
Well, that's not necessarily true.
Bitcoin skyrocketed by 30,000 since December.
Well, I mean, it was already big before that, though.
Yeah. But it wasn't as big as... Oh, yeah, well, yeah. I got your mom to reply to one of those chains a few times credulously. Worked her a little bit with one of the sock puppets some other rich dude met. It's so easy to get those names. The Republican donor lists are kind of a gold mine. Wait, you've been talking to my mom? Sure, why not? That isn't even the good part. What? After I got her interested enough in the subject, I had this dude kind of pull her aside, deleted all the names from the chain, and I just worked on her one-on-one. Got pretty flirty.
Huh?
Turns out your mom's a real saucy bitch. What? Bottom line is, she's sort of having an affair now.
Oh my god!
Sorry, Abs, your mom's got a lot more side action from me than you could ever imagine. Oh my god! Don't be jealous, it's just some undercover spy work. Like some James Bond shit.
Abby, I'm having a relationship with your mother.
This breathtakingly horny Karen means nothing to me, I promise. I'm losing my mind. My head is going to explode. Well, if I knew you'd be this hot and bothered about it, I would have just blind copied you on all the emails. I mean, I still could.
Ah!
See, you're unbelievable. How did you come up with shit like this? Cool your jets, Abby. I already said what's going on. It's a playful bit of pranksis, that's all.
This is just part of pranksis.
It's just a prank. It's just a prank, dude.
It's just a prank,
It's just a prank.
It's just a prank.
It's just a prank.
Dude, I'm prankfully fucking your mom.
I'm fucking your mom.
I'm having a relationship
That's
with
not
your
even
mother, but it's a
far
pranksis.
along in the process already. It's only phase 1. Phase 1? Yeah, I'm just setting them up. At the right moment, you and a trusted and beloved daughter who is famous and influential will knock them down. Okay, I believe you. How do I do that? Fine, I'll just walk you through the play. The thing to do now is wait for the right opportunity. Everybody's already spooked about the economy. So we pick our spot, and when we do, we exploit their fears over more huge stock market losses to swoop in with the Bitcoin shit. GME. And I work my angles too. Like your mom. My chain email Romeo says he has shifted most of his assets to crypto to ride this out. Whereas you're coming at it like an heiress. Just say you're trying to do your part to protect the family fortune. Push the same exchange shit I've been pushing with my microtransact targeting. So I get them to buy tons of Bitcoin. You hack the coins? No, there's no hacking involved, just stealing. The exchange service really exists. It's a real way to buy coins and you put them all in a wallet. Their financial people will all agree to this and agree this is a sound way to do it. Solid and vetted. I don't expect them to do anything their money guys wouldn't sign off on. Just step into the middle of the process. The part where your dad stores shit in the digital wallet. I designed a spoof wallet site that looks and functions exactly like the real site he's buying from. Similar URL. Even ask for a password first. Have his password? No. Don't you see yet? These are all mind games. You enter shit in login fields and it works fine. But he'll enter his real name and password, at which point, game's over. Once I have that, I can do almost anything. But it doesn't even need to stop right there. You could even just go right ahead, feeling confident. It's a secure site because of it. Just feeling confident it's a secure site because it just accepted his password. Then he stores the coin data directly into my fake ass wallet, at which point he has just fucking handed the coins right over to me. Basic phishing shit. Usually people are more on guard for things like this, but not if trusted family members are sending them links, being all like, cool, you're almost there, Dad. Now open the wallet, here's a link to that. Yeah, I see. Once the coins are ours, that's it. Their money's gone. I resell them, move the money around a bit, stash it in offshore accounts. My guess is, if we pull it off, it would be a long time before he even realizes it was gone. And if that happens, I don't know, just blame hackers or whatever. Well, hackers did take it. So she's gonna buy the coins, sell them, and then sell them. So she's not even gonna get the 30,000.
No, she's stealing the coins.
Yeah, but she's gonna sell them before that. She's not holding them. So the value doesn't go up.
My
okay.
head is going to explode.
Exactly. So how much are we going for here? Like all their money? Probably not. No way anyone's pushing through a 20 or 30 billion dollar Bitcoin transaction. Their money people would shit bricks if it was proposed. But you hype them up as much as possible. Whatever their guys can agree to it as a sound diversification policy. Okay, let's see. What are you gonna do with all this money? I have some ideas. Boy, well, I can't wait to find out what they are. Bing bong!
Taco Bell sound effect.
Huh? Who could that be?
The police, probably. Oh, I was right. Well, this is a pickle. Acts natural. Oh no! Save it. Save it. Go back one. Oh, well, I guess it doesn't matter. Stop it! Just let it play. Share!
Yeah, I managed to get to the chapter just fine anyway.
Okay. Wow. Well, at least we only have to wait 1 week for the next one and not 2.
Yeah. Sword there.
Weird place to leave off on, but...
No, I get it. I get it.
To be continued, my ass! My ass!
Oh, here we go.
Okay. Check the website. Damn!
Alright. That was good shit. Thank you, everybody.
Good shit. Good shit.
I love this. This story is so good.
Is anyone else on Twitch playing Psycholonials right now? Wondering.
There are. One of them is us.
Oh? Why don't I raid somebody?
Yeah, I'm gonna. I wanted to raid the person with 2 views. 2 viewers. But I can't scroll down. I'm gonna need you. I'm gonna have to pull it up on my phone.
Alright, we're gonna raid someone else who's playing Psycholonials. Why not? Because why not? Thank you guys for being here. As we said, we'll be. Oh, we dropped. No, did we? I don't know.
No, been at 9 for a little
Alright.
bit.
Thank you guys. Everyone go follow this new person that we're raiding. They're also playing Psycholonials as well.
Armand.
Alright. Everyone go. 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 Thank you guys. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for the raid. Let's go.
Thank you for the.
Let's go share this love. Woo!